Story of the Year is an American rock band formed in St. Louis, Missouri, in 1995. The band was originally formed under the name Big Blue Monkey. They changed their name to Story of the Year in 2002 after the release of their EP titled Story of the Year on the indie label Criterion Records, after they realized a blues group of the name Big Blue Monkey had already existed. It would not be until 8 years after forming that Story of the Year saw its first piece of commercial success in its major label debut, Page Avenue, containing the popular singles Until the Day I Die, and Anthem of Our Dying Day. A second album, In the Wake of Determination, followed in 2005, but did not achieve the commercial success of its predecessor. The band released their third album, The Black Swan, on April 22, 2008, which was their first release on Epitaph Records, followed by 2010's The Constant. History Page Avenue After spending 7 years as a local band, recording demos and 3 EPs, Story of the Year signed a deal with Maverick Records in 2002, then recorded and released their first album, Page Avenue, in September 2003. The first single from that album was Until the Day I Die. It first received radio airplay around August 2003 on stations like KROQ-FM. The second single, Anthem of Our Dying Day, featured a music video directed by Joe Hahn of Linkin Park. Live and the Lube Assassins was released on May 10, 2005. It was certified gold by the RIAA in late 2005, indicating shipment of over 50,000 units as it is video long-form format. In the Wake of Determination. After the Page Avenue tour ended in late 2004, Story of the Year returned to the studio with producer Steve Ovitz in 2005, to record their second studio album. In the Wake of Determination, released on October 11, 2005, is much heavier sounding than the previous album. As of March 2006, that album had only sold 150,698 units and has failed to achieve the gold certification that the band's 2 previous releases had, per the RIAA website. Although not as successful as its predecessor, the album debuted at number 19 on the Billboard 200. The Black Swan. Story of the Year released The Black Swan in 2008. For the album, they brought back producer John Feldman and also they used producer Elvis Baskett. The album received praise from music critics and achieved decent commercial success, more so than the previous album. The success was led by the first single off album, Wake Up. For the recording of The Black Swan, Story of the Year decided to end their 5-year relationship with Maverick and signed with Epitaph Records. Story of the Year played on 2008's Taste of Chaos International Tour with Atreyu. The Constant. In May 2009, Story of the Year began work on another album. On December 31, the band released I'm Alive to radio airplay. The Constant was released on February 16, 2010, through Epitaph Records. The deluxe edition, available on iTunes, has 2 bonus tracks, Your Unsung Friend, and Tonight We Fall. Side projects and hiatus. Bassist Adam Russell was announced to be the bassist of post-hardcore band Destroy Rebuild Until God Shows, along with Craig Owens, Matt Good, Nick Martin, and Aaron Stern. Russell left Destroy Rebuild Until God Shows in 2012. Guitarists Ryan Phillips and Philippe Sneed continue to pursue their side project, Greek Fire. They have released a debut EP and 2 independent albums, Deus Ex Machina and Lost Found. Bassist Adam Russell and guitarist Ryan Phillips set out to make a movie about rise and fall of the music industry and where it stands today called, Who Killed the Music Industry? Funded by Kickstarter, they were filming in 2013. On February 4, 2011, at the pageant in their hometown of St. Louis, the band performed their first album, Page Avenue, in its entirety, as well as other fan favorites. They posted that this was a thank you show to all their dedicated fans for 10 years together. City Spud, of the St. Louis rap group St. Lunatics, made a guest appearance during the show. Reunion, Page Avenue 10th Anniversary Tour, 5th studio album and departure of Adam Russell. On March 8, 2013, the band announced they reunited for a world tour to celebrate the 10th anniversary of their debut album Page Avenue. It was also stated that the band has re-recorded Page Avenue, entitled Page Avenue, 10 Years and Counting, with release date on October 8, 2013. Originally they planned it to be a full acoustic version of the album, but after the collaboration with City Spud during their concert in 2011 they decided to re-record the album with a different feel to each song rather than just acoustic versions. On September 30, 2014, the band announced on their Facebook page that bass player Adam Russell was leaving the band. The band also said they were writing a fifth album. Musical classification: Story of the Year is represented as a post-hardcore band by Epitaph, their record label. AllMusic says they play emo-inflected post-grunge. The band's songs vary from hard rock to hardcore punk to pop punk. Band Brawl: MTV News reported on their website that during a radio show in May 2004, the band members of Story of the Year got into a fight with the roadies of metal band Godsmack. Pictures of the band members' bruised faces were posted on their homepage. The members of Godsmack were not involved in the fight. Band members, timeline. Discography. Page Avenue: In the Wake of Determination, The Black Swan, The Constant, Page Avenue, 10 Years and Counting. References. External links: Official website, Story of the Year collection at the Internet Archive's Live Music Archive.